My name is Dara, and I'm coming to you today from Bullying Hearts 2012, found on Facebook.com, and this is video number 36. I saw in the news this week how a girl was bullied, and she jumped off, what was it, she jumped off something and killed herself. And now that the police are involved, they want to take a census on whether or not they should punish the children that bullied her. And it made me think, I'm like, they didn't have that when I was a kid, when I was bullied. They didn't have those laws and those rules. My mother would call the neighbors and tell them what they did, or call the school kids' parents and tell them what they did. And their parents, of course, denied the whole thing. So I have to look at it, and things are advanced now, so it's so much better for everybody because they can get the help that they need. I wish when I was growing up and I went through it that there was some way that we could have reprimanded those kids so they would have stopped. Because I'll tell you, to this day, there are days where it just gets to me. My class reunion is coming up, and it was a big debate on whether or not I would go. And at first, talking about it, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to go. And then, after thinking about it for a week or two, I said, okay, well, I'll go. But you know what? I'm going to go if I get fit and look real good and can afford it. Well, I've been on an exercise regimen for the last 3 months, and I've dropped a dress size. I put my mind to it, and I'm up to over 5 miles a day when I walk. Today I did the most out of all of them, is 5.80. So that in itself is a determination. See, if I tried to do this years ago, I wouldn't have been able to, because I did not have the confidence within myself to stick with something like that. But I have it now. It took me a long time to find that confidence. It took me so long to even love myself. Life is hard, okay? Life is really hard. I've had some really bad things happen to me. I was bullied from first grade to my senior year of high school. And after that, I had things that just were unexpected, Anyway, so back to my reunion. I thought I was going to go. It's in 3 weeks. And I was all ready to go and ready to prove myself and prove who I am and who I've become and how all their nastiness did not defeat me, but it made me stronger and it made me the woman I am today. And I was all set to do that until I found out that the people that I liked, the people who were nice to me and treated me with respect and understood that I was a human being and deserved to be treated kindly, aren't going. So I wavered back and forth for a couple days. And I'm like, well, do I go to this reunion anyway, knowing that nobody I like is going to be there? And I thought about it, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to go. It's not worth it to me. Not at this point in time. Because even the thought of things that happened to me in high school brings tears to my eyes, even to this day. I was reminiscing with a friend of mine that graduated a year before me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, good times, good times," and I'm like, "Are you crazy? Do you not remember how you took a punch for me in high school? Do you not remember all the crap I went through, and you're telling me good times, good times?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, no, I understand." I'm like, "No, you can't even begin to understand. And you really can't unless you go through it yourself, or you know somebody who's going through it. And even if you just know them and know that they're going through it, doesn't mean that you can comprehend what it's like to be bullied on a day-to-day basis. I mean, I went through it for the majority of my life. The majority of my formative life, I was bullied over stupid stuff. And, there's times where I tried to kill myself. I did. 3 times. But thank God that I didn't do that. Because I can sit here today and I can tell you how great God is, and how He rescued me, and how His love is so divine and can take you out of the darkest places in your life. He let me survive. He put people there to stop me because He had a greater plan for me. And that's to come and help you, because I've lived through it. And I finally, after all these years, got out of the victim mentality. I'm no longer in that victim mentality. I'm in a good place. I'm happy. And I'm full of love and joy and peace. Peace that only God can bring to me. I'm telling you, there's 2 reasons why I'm in the place I'm in today. The first one, above everything, is God the Father. He rescued me. He really did. He took me out of the darkness and made me feel whole again, and filled my heart with love and joy and peace. And the second one is my friend Dave. He helped me through the hardest part, and that is getting through it and talking about it and just letting it all go and learning how to forgive those people that hurt me. I was so hurt and so wounded for so many years. The pain and the darkness that I had in my life, I couldn't even begin to describe it to you. I'm sure if you're being bullied, you know exactly how it is. But you have to figure mine was way past high school, because I had all the residual effects of it too. I went out with people who treated me so poorly and took advantage of me and abused me mentally and physically. And that's not fun. And you think you have low self-esteem when you're being bullied, pile all that stuff on top of it, and then you got none. I was like a turtle in a shell, just wounded, abused, taken advantage of. And I don't want that for you. I want you to get out of that destructive behavior. I want you to come clean with yourself and with God, and ask God to help you to forgive those who hurt you. Because I'll tell you what, forgiveness is the key to everything. I reposted a video on the YouTube, not on the YouTube channel, on the Bullying Hurts channel. It was video 25. And I urge you to watch that and watch video 24 as well. Because those 2 videos, it was the same day I recorded that. And video 25, I forgave. But video 24 was anger. I mean, big anger. And I want you to see the difference of what forgiveness can do. Because in that particular video, video 25, you can see the difference of what the forgiveness has done to me in my life. Because I'll tell you what, in video 24, I was angry. I was really angry in that video. And I gave that person a what for when I was doing it. But if you look at video 25, which was 2 hours later, you see peace. And that's why I try to teach that, because, and that's why I'm referring to it, because forgiveness really is the key to finding happiness within you. And the way I found it the strongest was by asking God to help me to forgive. And in doing that, He brought me my friend Dave. And I was able to let go of all my past, because the more you bring it out into the light, the less it can hurt you. So being able to just discuss all those things, and then realizing that I was holding on to it, when I let it go, I freed myself from it. And to free myself from it even further, I forgave the people that hurt me, who did it to me. And when I did that, it was a weight that was lifted off of my heart, and I was set free. And I want that for you. I want you to find that freedom. I want you to find that peace. It's available. Ask God. He'll help you. He's waiting for you. He wants to help you. Forgiveness is the key. Ask God to help you to forgive. And find somebody that you can talk to. And if you can't talk to somebody, I'm telling you, writing does a boatload of good. I mean, I wrote a book, I wrote another book, and I'm on my third book. And it's all about my journey and where I am, and how I found peace in this world now. Granted, there are days where I just talk about the past, but there are other days when I have victory, and I have that joy and that happiness and that self-esteem that we all deserve and we all desire to have. You could find the beauty within yourself if you give yourself a chance. And as long as you hold on to the negativity, you're not going to give yourself that chance. So why not let it go? Let go of the anger, let go of the hatred, and give it to God. Psalm 55:22. Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. And hold on to that. As long as you give it to God, it's no longer in you. And you get rid of it, and you can find some joy, and you can find some peace. I want you to have that. I want you to find the same kind of peace that I had. Find that joy. Find that love. I hope I've helped you today. I feel like this is my calling to help you to become better people and find confidence in yourself. And I hope I'm making a difference in your lives. Be blessed, everyone, and remember that God loves you and He wants the best for you. This has been Dara for Bullying Hurts 2012, found on Facebook.com. This is video number 36. I'm also on YouTube, Dara 2012 CT. Thank you and have a blessed day.